Exactly right, Lore. Exactly right. I understand that they wanted to watch the stage interview first. There's some people here already. A great bout to the top other side. I don't know if you saw it, Broken Blade. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I saw it while I was sitting down. Probably gave a lot of pressure to Mirvin here.
You saw the sign too?
Seeing that nice sign.
I saw it actually, so I started shaking. That's why the sign on game 3.
I see.
But yeah, it's live, you know. The fan base just got that insane bow to top father. You just got into my head.
I see.
The sixth man.
Yeah, the sixth man. And also, okay, I think it's kind of a crime for someone like you to have to play Sion. But maybe you don't feel the same way.
I mean, it's fine.
Is it?
Sometimes you have to tank it for the team. It's not always the funny champs, you know. You have to play some Sion or... Which sometimes can be fun, you know. If you don't play them every day, it's...
But just this day, Finn.
It's fine, it says. It's the guy like crying behind the mask and someone is smiling.
It's fine, it's no problem. Bibi, talk to me about the draft in the last game particularly. We talked about the Mundo a little bit with Skewmond already and how happy you were that it came to kind of a game 3 in Fearless and everything that you had prepared.
Honestly, after we locked in 2 champs, I thought the draft was won. I think we had a very good draft. I think in game 3s, it becomes very tough to pick certain champions or blind certain champions, especially if you flex mid laners to top lane, right? So you picked Aurora, so another mid lane champ is out. Those situations get like really tricky, and we knew exactly what we're going to answer into Zyra. So I was very confident in the game. We were very confident in the game. And Skewmond played very great that game. So I was very happy about it.
He's also the player of the series, Skewmond, so that's great for him.
That's great. I'm happy for him.
Yep. Mirwin, talk to me about then, from your perspective, right? Because you're here for BB, and maybe you felt the same way, like, oh, very early on in the draft, we realized it was won. Did you also have a sinking feeling, or did you see the game differently?
I mean, we all knew the draft was rough. We just tried like to not think much about it, you know. So like in the end, doesn't matter the draft, you can always win, of course. Like any enemy can make mistakes, no one will play perfect. So like we just went into the game with the best mindset possible. We had a game plan. It didn't work, of course. Just happens sometimes, and that's fine. That's life.
That is life.
Yeah. I mean, look at us. It's 3 LEC top laners sitting here. How nice is that? No, okay. I have some questions.
It is nice.
Because now, obviously, lane swaps are gone. And speaking of draft, I thought you guys would be very appreciative of that, because I thought we would see less of the Sion blinds, and maybe now more these blind picks that can actually contest 1v1 a lot more. Do you guys feel a lot more free, a lot more like unchained when it comes to drafting phase now? Because you don't have that second thought always. It's like, wait, what if they swap on me? Can I play?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very big point, right? Like, for example, in the first game, I kind of got shit on in lane, right? I was down a lot of CS. So that's the downside. If you're losing lane, that's the downside of it, right? So if you're winning lane, that's great. But in the last game, KOI was looking to swap a lot. Like, we were very, very sharp on this, right? I feel like we matched always, right? Yeah. But if they get this swap off, it's just about the early game, right? Like, I still think you can swap. A lot of teams still swap, if you look actually internationally. It's just for the early game, which makes it more fun to play as a top laner for sure. Like now, like me and Mirvin are like unleashed on red side, right? Like we can counterpick whatever we want. Sometimes it fails, sometimes you pick set and you go 1-5.
By whole breaker?
Yeah, and sometimes
without touching a single tower?
He hated it.
And sometimes it works, you know.
How many towers did you touch in that game? We want to know.
I took it tier 2.
Oh, see?
I don't know if you watched
Breaking
I don't know if you watched the same game.
You broke the hole. That's true.
Sure did.
So yeah.
Sick. Mirwin, how do you feel about it? This lane swap.
I hated lane swaps. In the end, like, in the end of last split, I started learning way more and putting a lot of effort into lane swaps, and I think we actually were a really good team doing lane swaps. So I'm kind of sad that actually, like, it ended, no? Now
yeah.
But in the end, for me, it's way more fun being able to pick a champ and not having to worry that much about lane swap level 1. I'm fine with, like, only like 3 minutes protection, because I think the beauty of the game is that you can do a lot of things. And I'm fine with, like, if a team want to range on minute 3, it should be allowed, you know. I just think level 1 is fucking disgusting.
Yeah?
Sorry for that.
That's okay. Don't worry. Why?
I don't know. Like you...
There's no skill?
I think... Okay, so my point of view of lane swaps is it should always leave you behind, but many times you were actually even. So it just killed kind of the beauty of the game of seeing lane phase, seeing good players playing into each other. And as a viewer, I can imagine was a pain for sure.
Yeah.
And as a player, actually,
As
same
well, yeah. Well, I think it makes a lot of sense, right? We want to see, I mean, unless it's all these, I think Fearless kind of solves that as well, because often in top lane in the past, although you both have always kind of not really colored within the picture, I don't know if that translates to English, but you've always been willing to pick different things even if the meta was stale. But I feel like Fearless Finn, it just fixes that a little bit as well, right? Because usually you're not going to see that. And even if it is kind of a shit matchup or whatever in game 1, you're definitely not going to see it in game 2.
Yeah, and I think especially it allows you to be a lot more experimental, because if you try something one game, like an answer to a champion that you struggle with, and you try and answer one game, that champion is gone for next game. So even though you didn't win, at least they can't pick that same champion again. I'm a bit curious because I saw a lot of B1 Warwick bans today, and that made me raise a few eyebrows. Mirroring Q, maybe. What was so frightening about the Wolf?
I mean, I just know, I know Bibi already. I know he's probably the best Warwick in LEC. And I know what Warwick is good into also, so it was just good draft prep. I'm pretty sure he will agree.
Yeah, I mean, Mirvin, I would say is the second best Warwick. He plays it. I know he plays it, and I was also like thinking about if he could play it, you know, like, so I have to think about like, oh, can I actually like blind these kind of champions? So, but it made sense, you know. They picked like for example in the game 2, they had a very good scenario for Ambessa. I obviously couldn't counter it, so anyway, and he carried with it. So it was, you know, sometimes you have to respect the opponent. Sometimes you put a ban on it, you know.
Respect the respect.
Yeah, sometimes they respect you, you know. You had a card, a cue card with all these champions on it. What was on it? Because you were pointing at Ambessa. It was just all the OP top champs, or what?
I'm just showing Ambessa.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like for me, it's one of my favorite champions. I like just, it's like playing Kalista with 20 dashes, 2k more HP. A little bit more of AD and just being invincible, you know. So
yeah, he was saying that, how you're playing it really, really well, right, Finn?
Yeah, I feel like most Ambessas, they just like look for the first ult opportunity, they ult in, they try to kill a guy, and then they kind of die. But I feel like you always play a lot more on the range. I also really like your build. I saw you buy Eclipse into Thunder Sky, and now the buffed, what is it called? The Cyrilda's Grudge. I haven't seen that before. That's like, I think only you buy items in that order.
I mean, I will lie to you. I created that build.
Yeah.
Everyone in EU copied me.
Oh?
That's life.
Did you copy him, BB?
No, it's true. He created this build. He was the first one to build it, and I think everyone else is a copycat.
Sick. Has that happened before? That you're like the guy who makes the build for the first time?
Only to my kid Oscar in. Like he's my little one that always likes to copy, and he's like, I don't really like it. I mean, he's like he doesn't like the idea, but he does it anyway.
Yeah. Copy's
He's just
homework.
a little rat, yeah.
A little rat. Okay, amazing. Let's take a look at the results of today. Heretics 2-0'd Rogue. Holy moly, Mirin. Did you see that?
I saw.
What do you think?
I mean, it was like the game 1, Rogue should have won for sure.
Yeah.
And I think then they just went mental, and like the second game was just a stomp. But I think Rogue was a worse team today, but I think they should have won. I think they just have. I think they're really anxious to get wins because of last split, and I think that's a great mindset. Like, since it's the first game of the split, like you should be more chill about it. And yeah.
Yeah, Fnatic also won their match respectively, but when it comes to Fnatic in the regular season, that's what we're used to, right? Broken Blade, they always do great.
Yeah, I can't wait to play against them. They're always a strong opponent, also on scrims.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, they are strong. I'm sure you can agree with this. There's a lot of strong teams actually this split. Best of threes is going to be a bit different as well. A little spice to the mix, you know. You know, sometimes in life you want some variety, you know. Like you get bored of the same stuff. So Fearless is just a great thing. Also just changing up the format a little bit. Sure, it's nice for the fans. It's nice for me as well, you know. There's always room for a little content game. You know what I mean?
Video also.
Sorry?
Music video also.
The music video.
You were in it?
I was in it. I would
like
say
your role?
non-biased. My acting was the best.
Okay.
But it's non-biased, you know. Anyways, back to you.
Thank you. Tomorrow is our match of the week. It's Movistar KOI versus KC, the reigning champions. I feel like that's an interesting one. It's always like kind of the Spain versus France battle, but also now KC. They come with the crown, right, Mirin? So talk to me about that match of the week.
I mean, it's always really happy to play into KC. I think it's a really strong team, and also the like fight of fan base in the stage is always really cool to see. So I'm really hyped to go into them, or more now that they are the champions, and to beat them for sure.
Yeah, but you said it was always a hard matchup, right? Do you feel like, I don't know, you probably didn't scrim them since you're playing them tomorrow, but when teams come back maybe from an international tournament, they take a lot with them in terms of what they can learn, right? So is it even scarier, or do you think maybe they will stumble because of that?
I mean, they for sure have a lot of knowledge that they got from first hand, but I think they started scrimming not too long ago, so I don't think they will start super strong. And I think they will ramp up throughout the split, so we will see.
Broken Blade knows that, right? Sometimes come off a tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Take
they
some
are
days
for sure in desperate need of time right now. That's what they were lacking, right? They started very late, which makes sense. They were probably a bit jet lagged. So I'm excited how they will do, actually. We did play them in practice, so I'm excited to see how they will do.
Okay, cool. What do you think, Finn?
Well, it's obvious Casey will come in as the favorites, but I think from what we saw from MKOI today was not bad at all. I think they really pushed G2, and I think it could have gone either way. I think one of those early games were really back and forth, so I would like to see some competition, because I think the more competition we have within a region, the better it is for long term, for internationals.
Definitely so. So I think we'll sign off with that. We're back tomorrow. We have our match of the week of Movistar KOI versus KC, and it slipped my mind what the other match is. It has to be Vitality versus
GX.
This BDS is playing on Monday,
Yeah.
I believe. Can you confirm nor deny? Yes, it is GX. And GX, yeah, well, they lost today.
Niski
so.
support?
Oh yeah, Niski support. Is he terrorizing your games when you're in solo queue? Or I've heard he doesn't like playing with them, basically.
I didn't find him in solo queue. I saw a bit of him in stream like a month ago. It was pretty bad.
Okay.
But I think now he's playing way better. So
He's
I think
better.
it was like the start that was really bad, but I think now he's doing way better.
That's crazy. We'll see. It's like everyone thinks they can play support, right? That's what we hear.
It's so easy.
Apparently. Medic hates it when people say that, but we'll see. We'll sign off. Thank you so much, Mirren. Thank you so much, Broken Blade. And Finn, of course, this was the first day of spring with 3 best of 3s under our belt, so thank you so much for sticking with us. And we'll be back tomorrow, and it will be 5 p.m. again for our first match. So, good night!
Now I can't sing it when I know what it means.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I thought it was like money raining over you.
Yeah, I thought so too.
What's going to try and dash his way away from this with the skip and slash, but Oscar flashes, flame spit is enough and he survives!
I can flash on him if you want to.
Okay, I'm ulting.
Do that.
Kill the Cassandra too, guys.
Oh, I'm ulted. Please don't kill me.
Guys, we win. Look, scanner first. Next target, scanner.
What the Tokyo Drift?
Look.
Look at me, guys. Ash is on me.
Invert.
Oh, nice. Oh, shit.
Nice, good job, guys.
Push it.
I was gonna kill this. Go play, boys. Go play, gang.
Oh, she didn't see me. Wait.
Yeah. I can defend the dive. Only scanner can make it.
Nice, I think we kill him. Nice, good job.
Do you want to? Yeah, I hold.
I can flash. I go fire. All of them. I'm here, guys. It's really good. Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Blade won't be able to get the 2-for-1 special. Zoya finds the stun, does not stop the haymaker, but he goes down for him. He's still up. There's still limit. There's no damage left for LeBron and Koi.
Seems hard, okay? No. Slow.
Anyway.
I'm ulting. We go. We come. I'm going. I'm taking it.
Take the Talia ult. I will double it.
You reach now?
Yes. Keep going. Look at me. Not enough, bro.
Nice jump.
Good shit, guys.
I'm actually so happy.
I'm CBR, bro.
Oh my god.
Good job, guys.